I have ever read. And being a pharmacist, I've read quite a bit of clinical literature. Within 2 weeks, I have a sense of calm in most days that I have ever had in my whole life. Panic Away not only changed my life and my outlook on it, it saved my life and my career. If it wasn't for this course, I'm not sure which way my life may have turned.
Those are just an example of what people are achieving with Panic Away. Ordinary people regaining their lives through a very simple technique. You'll be amazed at how such a simple technique known as the 21-7 technique could be so powerful in restoring you back to your former carefree self. I'm not only talking about eliminating panic attacks, but also getting your general anxiety level right back down without the use of any medication or alternative therapies. This technique is based on advanced psychology made simple for everyone to apply. But best of all, it takes seconds to implement and can be done at home, at work, or when traveling. The really unique thing about Panic Away is the speed of recovery. Within one reading of the book, people start to feel much calmer. Within one viewing of the DVD, they can feel their panic and their anxiety lessen. It really can work that fast. The purpose of this presentation is to let you know you can be anxiety-free again. That's our goal together. So listen to what I'm about to say. This is crucial if you are to seriously begin on the road to full recovery. It's a tip specifically for people with panic attacks. There is one key factor that makes the difference between those who fully eliminate panic attacks from their lives and those who do not. That key factor is when the individual no longer fears the thought of having a panic attack. Now, this may seem like a simplified and obvious observation, but give it careful consideration. The one thing that has you searching for a solution to anxiety and panic attacks this very moment is the fear of having another one. The first time a person experiences a panic attack, it can feel like their world is falling down around them. Nowhere feels safe as the anxiety becomes like a stalker lurking in the background. When this happens, people begin to either avoid situations that make them anxious, or they medicate themselves to the point where they're numb to the fear. I'm sure you'll agree neither of the above is a satisfactory solution. What my program Panic Away does, and in particular the 21-7 technique, is give you the ability to immediately stop fearing another panic attack. It's very simple yet amazingly effective. Here's how it works. After a person experiences a panic attack for the first time, the experience can be so impacting that it leaves a strong imprint on the person's psyche. This mental imprint generates a cycle or loop of anxiety, whereby the person develops an unhealthy fear of having another panic attack. Now, people can spend anywhere from months to years caught in this repetitive cycle of anxiety. Panic Away teaches how to break the cycle of anxiety and return to normal, everyday living. The really unique element of the technique is that there is no need for you to regress into your past and find out why you had your initial panic attack in order to get results. All that is needed is your willingness to break out of the anxiety cycle. Are you ready to try this right now? In the end, you must break this cycle of fear with a tool that will allow you to never fear another panic attack. That's been the solution for the thousands of people I've taught so far. From the feedback I get, it's very obvious that other courses and treatments out there are not showing people how to end their anxiety. Rather than fully empowering you, they teach you coping mechanisms and strategies on how to get over a panic attack once it happens and how to get over the anxiety. This is not good enough. Just coping with this condition is simply not good enough. People need a program that teaches them how to free themselves from ever having another panic attack again. That, I'm sure, is the only kind of result you're interested in. So if this works so well, why isn't every doctor and therapist teaching this technique? The reason is because most people who visit their doctor are simply given medication to stop the anxiety. Doctors simply do not have the time to investigate any alternatives with their patients. If a person goes for therapy, they may spend hundreds of dollars to hear the same coping exercises you can find all over on the internet. These ineffective psychological approaches date back to the early 1970s and have never produced more than mediocre results for people. Panic Away, on the other hand, has one of the largest collections of testimonials for an anxiety treatment program. It achieves these results because the technique is so empowering. I've been teaching this technique for almost 10 years now to over 70,000 people. And now the word is finally getting out with more and more therapists and doctors recommending the use of Panic Away. Dr. Glenn Livingston summed it up the best when he commented on Panic Away saying, "Finally, a clear and concise explanation of panic in its many forms, with practical advice and exercises for symptom reduction and elimination." So you have to know that there is a very real solution to this problem. Do not keep coping with this condition, hoping it will just go away on its own. You must take action. And never let your anxiety trick you into thinking your case is unique and not curable. That is simply not true. There are no lost causes, no matter how long you've been suffering from anxiety. Let me say that again. There are no lost causes. Everyone can get this to work for them. That means you. This could be you calling in next week, telling everyone about your success story.
Very simple to apply to your life and has been so life-changing for me. He's brilliant. I wish I would have known about this 10 years ago. It's amazing. That's all I can say.
Panic Away, wow. I'm forever grateful, and I thank God for letting me find this site.
As a frequent business traveler, this was a huge, huge issue in my life. I started the Panic Away program 6 weeks ago and was absolutely amazed at how quickly it helped me.
And I was scared to death of passing out. And I would call my husband all the time to make sure his phone was on and I'd be able to get him. In October, I found Panic Away. I typed how to stop